with sideboarding under my belt beforehand. Don't really have anything to say. It's just Brad 75. I think it's very powerful, but like the mana base, in my opinion, is the worst part of it. If you just start missing land drops and opponents are playing like 1 and 2 frets a turn, or they're getting ahead and able to play a fret every turn that you have to spend all your mana answering, it's like really hard to win. But other than that, it's a pretty decent deck, especially versus the other kind of more mid-range-ish decks, which I think Arclight falls into that category, and like Golgari falls into that category. Decks that you don't really want to play versus are heavy control or aggro. So. And we've won the dice row. And we actually have lands. Two pretty glorious things. This is unfortunate. This is a really bad match. Go ahead and use a removal spell on that while we can, because I'm really hoping to play History on 2. I'm really hoping there's no Spell Pierce here, because if there's a Spell Pierce here, then it's going to be very difficult to win. Don't love that, because even if they have a Curious Obsession, they probably should not put it on that card, as that card very likely can't ever attack a second time profitably. So, like, I really, really hate this by them. I think it's actually very incorrect. But it's okay, because we missed our land, so how incorrect can something be if we don't draw our land? Had we drawn a land and played Rekindling Phoenix on that turn, we would have probably won this game, but, you know, hey. I'm used to missing lands, so. Pretty sure I'm supposed to just take 4 damage here and attack with all. He gets to draw 2 more cards, but like attacking for 12 this turn and attacking for 16 the following turn just seems too good to give up. Now that he showed us the Tempest Gen, maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm supposed to just double block now. Because even if he has a dive down, he can't protect his things. Nah. I'm just going to try to hit the land and beat him. If we miss the land, we probably lose. Well, we missed the land, so we probably just lost this game. It's part of it. Sometimes you lose. I'm going to offer to trade here. I'm more afraid of that card than I am this card. We're still presenting lethal. Hopefully we'll hit a land and be able to play double spell to get rid of a blocker. JK. don't love that attack either. Like prices them into having things now. Desperately need to land now. Probably can't win without it. Also, can't beat a Merfolk Trickster at this point. Well, they just didn't have anything. That's amazing. It's another game, though, that if we just hit the 4th land, we would have ran away with it and it wouldn't have been even close. But I feel like we got away with one there. Since when is this mono blue deck popular? It's the 3rd match in the past 6 we've played versus it. I know that Nassif did well with it, but still surprised that it's that popular. Anyway, I want to bring in all of the removal, basically. Maybe not the additional binding. Like, bindings are kind of slow. I might even sideboard my binding out. I don't know what really to take out, though. I have enough X ones that the Dondo's not great. Kind of want to cut a couple Angels, too. I think Tocatli's good because turning off Merfolk Trickster is, like, really important. It's basically the same way I would sideboard versus red deck wins. Except versus red deck wins, I probably wouldn't bring in the Fight with Fires. Oh, did I forget to bring my Sillaways in? Okay, no, never. Can't keep that. We'll keep that. Actually going to keep that too. I'm just going to keep every removal spell we have. They typically play like 20 creatures, so... Go ahead and do it now before they can untap and play Wizard's Retort. They wasted a dive down on that. I hate that as well. Potentially can just race them from here then. If they don't have a Wizard's Retort. And if they do, we're going to get out of their hand and play double removal on the following turn, which is fine. Like, this is a raceable situation, I think. I think that is a terrible card to sideboard in as well. Like, my creatures are my worst things in this match, so why do you want an arbitrary card that's not particularly good versus them? Like, I only want to play creatures when I feel like I'm ahead. And I feel like I'm rarely ahead in this match. So, like, bouncing, like, he bounced a thing and technically even killed it because it was a knight, wasted my, half of a turn, and I don't feel like I got behind. So that's how you know this card's not great. That's about the best this card can do, and I legitimately don't feel like I got behind because of it. Now, I got behind because of the Curious Obsession plus double protection spell. Yes, but like this card had no effect, I feel. And then I feel that was just wrong. I don't know what our opponent's doing. And he didn't protect that either. Why would you not protect that? Don't believe that there's anything in your deck that's better than that. I mean, you could have a sleep, but you'd still protect Curious Obsession even if you had a sleep. Pretty sure I can just start turning things sideways. Do I win this race? Probably not. So let's say I attack with all of those, and he attacks back. He's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I just can't attack. It's really who draws better from the situation we're in. Obviously, we've hit 2 lands since that spot, by the way. Where we got when we got board parity, we drew land into land. And they drew their best card. And we drew a 3rd land. Deafening Clarion would be nice, but we never draw those. Doesn't seem like a great card to bring or to put on that. Feel like it doesn't do anything really. So if I block here, I'm taking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should I'm blocking like both of these. So I'm taking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he's probably going to sack and or have a counter spell, so. It's to draw a card this way, but like we're not beating anything anyway unless we can keep extra blockers up. AKA, we're in a really bad spot here. He didn't save it again. Why is he not saving things with these sirens? I don't understand why he's not saving things with the sirens. Does the opponent not know he can do that? Or can he not do that? Am I just reading these wrong? No, you can. Let's go ahead and get rid of the board while we can. He's hellbent. I feel like opponent wins this game if he just uses his sirens to save his curious obsession creatures. I don't know if he was. It didn't feel like he was just F6ing and getting screwed. It just felt like he was choosing not to use them. Now, whether he knew how or whether he had a plan, I don't have any idea. But that didn't feel like a game I was supposed to win. So it felt like we were gifted one there. We'll keep. We have a guild gate. Not sold on these guild gates. Pretty sure I could be just happy if there were another plains and mountain, but maybe we need the extra mountains for the Phoenix. I think this is pretty simple. It's just jamming to Catley. Should have attacked first. This was a mistake, but in case he had Assassin's Trophies, why we should have attacked. Like there was a chance that they didn't take the point of damage. Obviously, it's not very likely that we're going to take the point of damage, but I'm going to cast for Killing Phoenix next turn and force them into having a contempt. They chose not to keep that, and we're missing a land drop again. I'm getting sick and damn tired of missing land drops every game. And then flooding out towards the late. Like, legitimately sick and damn tired of it. This is the card that's better versus Chupacabra, though, so I think that card's pretty bad. I think the rest is pretty awful. I also don't think this Branch Walker's any good, so I'd rather keep my removal spell. I want to kill that, so I'm going to play this one. There's a good chance they're going to kill the Aurelia now. Hopefully they won't have an answer to our other Lyra. But, I mean, we're obviously at the point of the game to where they probably should have an answer for it, whether it be Chupacabra or whatever, but they're not going to keep that. Oh wow, so they just got wrecked. Nice. Nice for us. GG. Oh, not GG. Oh, never mind, we're back to GG again. Yes, a nice little angel here. You got a lot of things to deal with, pal. Friendio. And they do not deal with them. Nice. Alright, so cards that I think are bad in this... Well, I guess I should look at cards that are probably good here. They have infinite removal. They have some X4s, but being able to kill Planeswalkers is decent. Kind of want this binding, but I'm not sure. Definitely don't want shocks. Like, they're only super good versus Land War Elves. They're okay versus everything else. May want Justice Strike if we see Doom Whisper, but if we don't see Doom Whisper, I think I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm going to get rid of the binding in general as well. Justice Strike also does not kill Wild Growth Walker, which is one of the primary concerns. It's one of the reasons we're bringing in a Fight with Fire as well. I know that the Direfleet Daredevil and the Tocatli don't work well together, but odds are any game that they're winning or any game that we need the Daredevil is a game that they've probably killed Tocatli or we've not drawn Tocatli. So I don't mind having a card that's like kind of dead if Tocatli's doing its thing. Because Tocatli should not be doing its thing and we need the card. I guess I'm going to put that on bottom. Sand's pretty weak. We don't have the Tocatli, which is like, you know, basically important Reno. That's a pretty decent one. Yep, that's pretty good. At least we don't have to really worry about this ultimating now. And we missed a land drop. And we missed another land drop. Fun times. Guess I'm going to get rid of this one. Can't beat that with this draw. Another land drop missed. Such a tilt. Opponent's casually playing 6 drops when we can't play our spells. We run more lands than they do too. At least I can't get back any card that matters. I don't understand that. How much do I care about this? Probably enough to kill it. I guess I can attack with this because he's going to be casting the Eldest Reborn again. I have to have something to sack. I don't want to sack Outer Angel. JK. Looks like I'm sacking an Angel. Since we know he has Eldest Reborn, I'm actually just tempted to double block here. You get blown out by a million things, but what games do we win that we don't double block? I'm not sure. If he's got a contempt or something, I'm willing to just lose. But I feel like I lose no matter what. I don't think we could have raced that. I'm not changing anything from the play to the draw. We just have to hit our land drops and have a mix of spells. I want to sideboard in a bunch of cards that I don't like in this match. Like, I think Eldest Reborn's pretty bad here. Don't think Golgari Queen's very good here. We have lands, but we don't really have spells as of yet. We have one Phoenix, and that's not enough to win the game. Please not Wildgrowth Walker, because if we play Wildgrowth Walker, I'm basically forced to not play the Angel. Really wanted to play the Angel that turn. Putting Assassin's Trophy in the graveyard's kind of odd to me because he knows we're playing Daredevil. I guess if they needed lands, it makes sense, but anything other than that's just confusing to me. This is kind of interesting. We could make them shuffle their deck. Or we can just play a Resplendent Angel that they kind of have to kill. Either way, I'm pretty far behind, right? This kind of presses them into killing the Angel and not the Phoenix. I wonder if I'm supposed to block here. That was a good draw. It was a good draw, though we don't have enough lands, and now he can kill the Phoenix, and we lose, probably. Would have loved to have had a land there. I think we win this game if we hit a land on that turn. more tilting going on as we don't have a land this turn either. Kinda want to kill this. I think the odds of them hitting a land are way too high though. To like take that risky of a line. But I assume they're going to have Relic Seeker, or it's not Relic Seeker, sorry, Vivian here. Which is why I kind of wanted to kill the Land War Elf. And they did have the land, so we made the right choice. Let's turn off Vivian, get to draw an extra card, but our life total's super low now. Hey George, what's up? Well, those don't help, do they? Guess I should just play all of my things? I can't play them all, can I? I think it's more important to kill this than anything. A long day. That's not good. Surely we can play them all, can't we? So it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to play them all. We have exactly 7. It's probably worth killing the Eldest Reborn here, right? If we killed a Reborn, we don't have to play the Contempt, do we? Kinda want to, though. Ugh. I don't like reading medical stuff. I think I'm just going to kill this because of Carnage Tyrant. Yes, I'm just going to kill that because of Carnage Tyrant, and then I'm going to give them a land where they can play Carnage Tyrant anyway. You guys can figure that logic out for yourselves, because I don't know. Maybe I'm not even supposed to bother with the Eldest Reborn. I have a Memorial to Folly. Yeah, a lot of it's confusing. I think they design it confusingly to try to make people, like, mess up and, like, die and stuff. Yes, I said die and stuff. Well, that was unfortunate. Drawing 2 cards a turn and it still may not be good enough. We did draw 3 lands out of our 4 draw steps since we played this. Wow, that's pretty ridiculous. That was a good draw. That was a great draw. Alright. We got our luck back, boys and girls. We got our luck back. Yeah, I can understand that. We've been struggling with like insurance companies and the hospital and the nursing home, and they straight lie to my granny because I think they think my granny, well, they know my granny's non-confrontational and she's like kind of old and gets confused easily. So they just like straight lie to her. In my opinion, they've stole about 16,000 from her, but she doesn't listen to me and she doesn't care. And since I don't have power of attorney, there's nothing I can do about it. And like, if I try to talk to her about it, she cries and says I'm being mean to her when I'm not being mean to her. I'm just trying to explain things she doesn't understand. That's not being mean. I think she should be calling a lawyer though. She won't. It's fine. It's their life savings, it's not mine. I guess they can do whatever they want with it. But yeah, I think they make that stuff confusing just so they can quote-unquote get people. If they play an Electromancer, I have to Lava Coil. If they play anything else, I get to play a Danto, so that feels really nice. Danto, the game winner. Danto is so good in this match. And we have triple removal spell already, assuming we, find extra mana. This is exactly the type of draw you need to... Oh, well, I thought they were an Arclight deck, but now they've played this Glacial Fortress and I'm confused. I mean, I'll pay 8 life to keep my bro. Like, pretty happily paid 8 life to keep my bro. Or broette. I think we couldn't decide yesterday. I don't know, whatever it is, he's gouging a dino, or they're gouging a dino in the belly. Did you get to watch any of Eternal Weekend? I don't know why you would splash for Teferi though. Like, Row's already not good enough and it's on color. So why would you splash for Teferi, which does basically the opposite of what you want your deck to do? Somebody suggested it to me once, and I saw it in a Japanese list, but it's literally like completely against the game plan of the deck. That's fine. Eternal Weekend was pretty sweet. Legacy's tomorrow, though, if you wake up. The guy who got first seed got in because his opponent had 3 game rule violations. Like, he was going to lose. Pretty sure I just want to binding that. It's twitch.tv.cardtitan, but I don't have a link off the top of my head. Maybe I'm not supposed to binding that in case they really are on Teferi. But if they're just Teferiing to bounce my Danto right now, I don't know how bad that is for me. I don't know what you're asking when you say that. I don't think they can attack. They're on a 2-turn clock. Like, how do they attack? Blocking would have been so good in their situation. Oh, Andrea? Andrea wasn't there, was he? Why did you call Andrea a jackass? I love Andrea. He's good people. I really like his videos, too. This is interesting. I think I'm going to pay it. Obviously not going to pay again, so I can just F6 now, which is nice. Definite Clarion's an interesting addition to that deck. I don't hate that, but they're obviously not. They're playing like they've shuffled the Arclight deck together and like Ely's deck together, and they're like, here, enjoy. I've never met him. I've only interacted with him on Twitch, you know, like in match chat or in his own stream. And they were all positive experiences. Alright, here we've got an interesting decision. If they have a shock in their hand, we're just dead if we pay to 4. If they don't have a shock in their hand, we win if we pay to 4. Alright, so let's assume they have a shock and we don't pay to 4. What are the odds that we win with just Tocatli? Like, just drawing an Arclight Phoenix would kill us, right? Well, I'm pretty sure we die either way. I think if they have a shock, we're dead either way. Ah, nice. They didn't have it. I think we were going to die either way if they had a shock. Like, obviously, we had a few draws to, like, try to get somewhere. Like, if we untapped and drew Lyra, that would be great for us, but I think our average draw in this spot wouldn't have been very good. So, Jeskai Drakes. That's interesting. I'm going to assume that they don't have Electromancer if they're doing all of that. You all seem good then. And you all seem good as well. Tocatli's not great in these matches. I think Rakinli Phoenix is kind of bad in these matches as well. They have Lava Coil anyway, and it's like a lot of mana to like not really do a lot. But yeah, I've never interacted with him, so I can't comment on what he was or wasn't to you or to other people, but I've liked the guy. His hand's a keep, but obviously we have to hit a lot of lands. I think the bindings are super powerful, and I think the Silhouette's super powerful as well. Yeah, I see them. I think they're just going to be the buy box promos for the next Master set. That is my speculation or my prediction. I'm even predicting that every card that's promoed will be in that set, though obviously they could not be. They could just be like invocations and masterpieces and have nothing to do with the actual set itself. But my prediction is that they'll be in the set. Yeah, it's 40 of them. I think it's just buy box promos. I think they're going to give away one of every sealed box you buy. Hey, it's our best card. I would have much preferred to have a land, but I'll take Bestie. That's right. I'm getting ready. Wait. I think I'm playing versus John Dameron. Huh. This card's kind of an interesting way to put arc lights in the graveyard. I wonder if it's sideboardable since like Jeskai a pretty bad match. Does it have double red so he can't play a Drake? Yes, I'll pay 4 life. Land us. One time. Untap land. That's not an untap land. Why can't I just draw lands? Not fair, says Ray. Good chance they have a dive down this time. Oh, no dive down. Well, at least that was good. Man, if we'd had to land last turn and got the power of this up to turn day Clarion, I don't think we could have lost. Obviously, a lot of things can kill us now. Well, yes, it can deal 4 damage to me. So, like, we just died of Banefire now? I'm going to play this one because not only does it block, it's an angel, so if we survive next turn somehow and then get to untap and play Lyra, we can gain 4 life. They shocked too. Is this just Niv Mizzet then? No. It's a much worse card than Banefire. That's okay. Happens. Miss land drops, sometimes you're going to lose. I feel like almost all of these games we just win if we play our lands on curve. And we have to mulligan. And we have to keep a stinker. I'm actually just going to keep that. No, I'm not. I am not brave enough to keep that. I assume they still have Clarion in their deck, so we're probably just going to lose. They shocked this turn too. Does that mean they're getting ready to risk factor us? Or maybe they're going to cannonade? I wonder what they shocked for. That has to be risk factor then, doesn't it? They've not showed us anything but risk factor. They have a Clarion, we can't win this game. Without getting really lucky. They don't have a Clarion. in really good shape. No, they tapped red first, so it's definitely Clarion. Tilt! It wouldn't be that bad if we had our lands and stuff. And we were actually moving to the end stage of the game, which we're not. I'm going to use Opt because I care about card selection more than I do 3 life. I don't think the 3 life matters to me at all. I guess I'll put that on top. No second Clarion, please. We're still in okay shape. Guess I'll just take 4. Which mana does that take again? Just 2. So we're currently at 11, basically. If we have another Clarion, I don't think we can win. Yeah, I'm not going to pay this 4. We're too low a life. Actually, just don't think we can win. Maybe if he throws too many counters off the Fire Mind and we draw exactly a land, but... But I don't even think that'll be enough. I think that we're just going to get to attack next turn and then they're going to untap and kill us. They did gain 6 life this game. I guess you get to draw the cards. Obviously can't afford to take that 4. Can't really afford to take this 4 either. The problem is if I don't take this 4, we can't win, ever. The shot kills us now. Just everything kills us now. They shock themselves. That's not a good sign. That means we're just getting bang fired. Close enough. We'll lose to the really bad Blaze again. Eh, oh well, happens. Kind of tilting to lose the, like, obviously bad cards. Or decks that make no sense. And rewarded by not drawing lands and having the mulligan. I guess I'm going to put that on the bottom. Don't really have a choice. You always have to kill that card when you see it. Land. You can do it, deck. Land. Oh, of course they have two of their best card. We don't even get to play 4 lands in a row, but they get to draw 2 Electromancers. Must be fun. How good is it? I mean, I will trade this for a shock and be happy to trade it for a shock. Like, I am excited to trade that for a shock. I don't even know what a PS4 Pro is. Would not block here. They just have double shock. That's not good for us. Because that means that they basically get to also kill Lyra. But they didn't have 2 shocks? What? Now I'm confused. He did get banned, but you don't get banned from Magic Online. You only get banned from Magic Online if it's something like sexual harassment, assault, or just harassment in general. But yeah, he can't play Paper Magic for like 16 more months or something. But you're still allowed to stream. Right on time, land. What fun. Stevens wasn't banned from the DCI though. He's had, at the moment at least, no DCI punishment. Now, he may get some DCI punishment. All depends on how the investigations and stuff go. But as of currently speaking, he's had no DCI punishment. To my knowledge. I mean, maybe something happened today. DCI banned list. Well, I guess, I mean, it's accurate. To my knowledge, nothing's happened. Start date. No, doesn't look like he was added to it anytime soon. Anthony Lee was, though. Isn't Anthony Lee like a somewhat known player? Sorry, opponent. Yeah, Anthony Lee's somebody who's had top 8s. I wonder what they did. They were part of the MTG Mint card. That's interesting. I kind of want to put a binding on that. I kind of just want to cast Lyra. I'm not sure which is better here. I think casting Lyra is because Lyra stops us from dying to Crackling Drake and only lets us die to Beacon Boat. Whereas Ixalan's binding Crackling Drake can kill us. Hey, we were smart to play around it. Sometimes I'm so smart. I still can't attack here, though. Because now just another Enigma Drake kills me? Huh. Put on a pair of glasses. It's probably what Alex Bertoncini did. That was a good draw. That lets us keep our big boy vigilanced. And he can't even double block. Whew. That game was tight. Alright, so we're going to leave the Shocks in because of Electromancer, and then we're going to bring in the same cards we were bringing in anyway. I'm just going to sideboard out a different set of cards. I'm not sideboarding out that Lava Coil. That was just a misclick. I'm going to take out 2 Angels instead. Yeah, I wonder what Lee got hit for. I think this hand's a keep. We have a way to kill an Electrostatic Mancer into a reasonable threat. Yeah, there's a common now, though, that is very similar to Nexus of Fate. Let me see if I can figure out what it's called. It's Griffin something. Maybe it's Silverbeak Griffin. That makes sense. Yeah, like, there's a common that you can't get out of packs that costs $6 now. In the similar vein to Nexus of Fate. That's a common. That's a non-heavily played common, too. Like, it gets some play, but it's not heavily played. Some of the White Weenie decks play it. I think I'd rather play this one. El Crackling Dracarino. Just doing Boros things at the moment. They have Cannonades in their deck. Uh-oh, double Arclight. We could be racing. Oh, we're not even racing. That's disappointing. Goodbye, Lyra. You will be missed. No. Okay. I was worried for a second. Give them another must kill threat. As long as I keep getting must kill threats, like, they have a beacon boat that we see. Wait, they're not going to beacon boat that? I am charting a course. Hmm. What's the chances they can kill us? Very low. Just gonna cast an Adonto. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Have you went and looked at the new promos that got released today, JJ? I want them to bring back. What do I want them to bring back? I just want them to reprint. Shoot, Sunforger. That's my bay. Bring us back Sunforgerino. Got him. At this point, they could have a dive down, but it's okay because Adonto's going to do Adonto things, and we've got this. Assuming there's no Niv Mizzet, then Adonto doesn't do Adonto things anymore. They've not released what they're coming out in yet. I'm speculating that there'll be the buy box promo for the next Master set, but they've not released it. They said they would release what they're coming out in an upcoming Thursday Magic thingy. And then I've heard that they were going to tell us Monday as well. I don't know which. But we don't know yet. Alright, we'll keep. We have no removal, we have no lands really, but we have a bunch of Adontos. Hey Ace, what's up? Yeah, I've not played a friendly league since Jabber come in here and made fun of me. I've not even been playing I've not even been playing friendly leagues with the bad decks. The bad decks I've been running in comp leagues too and just not caring. Double Arclight could be a problem. Less of a problem now that we've hit a removal. I think it's good. Like it's super mana heavy. So like any game like this where you just miss an early land drop, it feels like you struggle to win. But beyond that little thing, other than that, it feels great. But it's super mana heavy. Like for example, this game, if we hit that land, I feel like we probably win. But where we don't hit that land, I don't know if we can win now. Like I feel like the game's just over where we miss that land. And if we miss another land, it's even more over. It's probably just not even worth attacking anymore. That's my only, like, super concern with the deck. It just feels like once you miss a land, you've lost. There is no chance that I would register 19 or 20 lands with any deck in this format. Like, I don't even think you should play that few with the Arclight decks with the million cantrips. I'm confident 21 lands is right in that deck. I feel like we would have just won this game had we hit lands. But I don't feel it's not winnable anymore. It's a bit of a tilt. Oh, okay, 20 or 21's acceptable. If you were going to tell me you were showing up to that PT with 19, I would have been so sad at you. At least 20. At least 20 is acceptable. Like, I'm pretty happy. I've liked 21. I lose more games by not being able, or by missing a land drop, than I do not when I play that deck. And like Rudy and them, like, say, well, like, you just, like, play your card draw spells and find your land. But, there's a lot of matches to where, like, if you're not, like, playing your lava coils on 2, or, like, your beacon boat on 3, that you're in trouble. So, like, having to waste those turns to, like, cast a chart or to cast an opt or whatever can actually cause problems, I've found. Whereas if I draw one too many lands or two too many lands, I can just discard them to my Tormented Voices and my Charter Courses. Like, because you generally get to discard more things than just Arclights. So I've always liked the one extra land in that deck. I sometimes side it out, but I've liked the one extra personally. Anyway, we got smashed pretty hard. I definitely don't want these 8 cards in this match. And I want all of these red cards. Depending on whether I feel like they're Electromancer or not, determines whether I want Shock or not. And I just feel like at this point everybody's playing Electromancer. So I'm just going to take out 2 Angels at random, basically. That's fair. I mean, I don't know what you're playing. I'm talking specifically about Blue-Red. It's the only deck. Blue-Red and Boros Angels are the only decks that I have a lot of experience with in this format. Like, both of these decks I played like 30 or 40 matches of, whereas all the other decks I've not. Like how I talk about how I played this deck like a bunch and I just don't leave up Shock on turn 1? Not that it's relevant in the least because they don't have a 1-drop, but like still, like, that's a pretty bad mistake. And if you do it versus some opponents, it would matter. It's still just a stupid mistake. Why would I do something that bad? It's like kind of a tilt. It affected the game none, and we knew what our opponent was playing, so we knew it was going to affect the game none, but like it's still just something I did automatically without thinking, and that's really, really bad. Please no Cannonade. I would like to not take 4 life this turn. Wah wah. We have double Danto though. Pretty good in this match, of course. So I can just attack and pay 4 life. I can shock and get in 6 damage and save the Lava Coil for a Crackling Drake. I think it's just better to Lava Coil this. If they have a Crackling Drake, we can trade 4 life into shock to kill the Drake anyway. If they don't have anything, we can just win with the shock. Yay! We drew 2 of our best card. Do I want to change anything from the play to the draw? Still didn't see Electromancers, but that game went by fairly quickly. He did show us Enigma Drakes. Sometimes Enigma Drakes means they don't have Electromancers. Like, maybe I'm being biased because I'm obsessed with Electromancer. Like, maybe seeing Enigma Drake's enough of a sign that I should just be bringing these back in. But, like, these aren't very good in this match, so... Not actually sure. Maybe the Rekilling Phoenixes are just better blockers than the Angels as well. But, like, the Angels can win a game. I think I'm just going to run it back without a change. I feel like if I was playing at the PT, I would just play this deck because it's easy. Well, easier. Though, I definitely feel like some kind of Steam Vent deck's probably the best deck. I don't know if that Steam Vent deck's Control or Arclight, but I feel like Steam Vent's where I want to be. Like, Steam Vent has so many tools this format. They don't play them. They're a heavy blue cantrip deck, so they don't have enough red sources to reliably play it on curve. Yeah, that's honestly what I would consider too. Like, obviously I'm not as good a player as any of you guys, but like Steam Vent decks really just like draw themselves or draw me to them. Like, I think the Steam Vent decks are very, very good, but I'm afraid I wouldn't play Steam Vent decks well enough, or that like some other team would figure out the Arclight Mirror, and that I wouldn't, or something of that nature. Or I feel like I would play like Gateway without a lot of counter spells, kind of like Ely, and then just like run into people like LSV that are just playing tons of counter spells. Because LSV was playing Jescal on stream today. Well, I saw him get paired versus a streamer. LSV himself wasn't streaming, but he got paired versus a streamer. He had a spell swindle in his deck. That's pretty good. Spell swindle's kind of interesting to me. It's like a lot of mana. I kind of want to just Lava Coil, because I want to say Fight with Fire just in case they have Niv Mizzet. I feel like we're kind of running away with this game. So I'm trying to think of the things that can actually beat us, and things like Niv Mizzet are things I think can beat us. Well, what rumors, JJ? They live together now. I think those are confirmed at this point. I don't think they're quite rumors anymore. I watch LSV and Gabby. Lyra! No! No, Lyra, no! Illuminati confirmed. They still have 4 cards. They feel like they're not doing anything. Or I feel like they're not doing anything. I guess I'm paying 4 life here. It seems silly for me not to, especially when we have a Silhouette. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me either. People's personal lives are their personal lives. I have it doesn't affect me one way or the other. As long as you're not hurting somebody, that's fine. At least fine in my eyes. Obviously, my opinion means nothing. I mean, I don't even think that's fair to say. You might know more details than I know, but like there's other things that happen to marriages, you know. Wait. All right. So he's just gonna bring back some Marklight Phoenix and die. Can attack. And another 4/1 with Boros. So my record with Boros is on stream has been 4-1, 5-0, 2-3, 4-1. And off stream I am 5-1. Wait. I'm pretty sure Hogan... Yeah, but... That's not fair, right? Like, Hogan didn't get kicked out of the Hall, or didn't get selected to the Hall of Fame for, like, racism or cheating around or anything. He's not in the Hall of Fame because Vince McMahon has a personal grudge against him. Which I can understand. There ain't no telling what, happened behind the scenes. But yeah, so this was Brad 75. I went 2-3 with it yesterday, but I felt like we ran pretty poorly. Now we are, 7-3 with this particular build of it and 4-0 versus the Drake decks. Oh, I guess he is in the Hall of Fame. Never mind then. You have 7-7 overs from tying Ginger. It's fair enough. Like, I'm not as good as Ginger whatsoever, but I feel like if I played more than one league a day that I would probably have 4 or 5, maybe 6. But, obviously Ginger's a much better player than me. If he wasn't a much better player than me, I probably wouldn't watch his stream all the time. Like, I feel like I learn listening to him talk. But, yeah, I really like Boros Angels. I think it's simple to play. Like, obviously, every now and then you have some decisions to make, and then, like, sometimes I'm just not focused and I punt away games on what should be obvious plays. But, like, the big thing that draws me to this deck is I feel like it's simple. It's what I'm playing this I'm playing at least 73 of this 75 in Ilmo CS tomorrow. Assuming I wake up in time to watch it, or to play it. I think it's 10 a.m. my time. Is that right? Yes, 10 a.m. my time. But yeah, I like the deck. League of Legends Worlds comes on in 39 minutes, so I don't really have enough time to play another league. I basically only have enough time to get ice cream and kick my feet up. See if we can find anybody to stream. Oh, is Brad not on tonight? Why is Brad not on tonight? He's on every night. Maybe he's going to Atlanta or something. Thanks, JJ. It's good to see you back, by the way. I haven't saw you in a while. Black-green standard. Alright. It says Spanish, though. He's not English speaking. Here we go. Here's an Isn't Drake streamer that speaks English. I've never watched them before. I have no idea if they're good. But we're going to throw them the host. I have an issue of going to the MOCS tomorrow, though. Like, there's a local store going out of business, and they're starting a sale at 1 p.m. my time, and they're selling cards at TCG buy list, which is 50 to 60% TCG low on average. And I kind of want to go to it and just like crush the store and just basically buy everything for my little side business. But then I also want to play the MOCS. The problem is there's only 3 QP MOCSs left this season. 2 standard, 1 limited. And I have more than enough QPs already to qualify for all of them. So it feels like I'm just throwing away value if I don't play them. And I feel like this deck's good enough to 6-2. I mean, obviously, Brad just top 8 at the Grand Prix with it is good enough. I don't know if I'm good enough. I feel like I can, though. I have no idea. Either way, it's a pretty good deck, and I had fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Probably a lot of it will probably depend upon how late Worlds goes. But nobody cares about listening to me ramble, so we're going to hop off here. What did we lose to tonight? We lost to the Jeskai Control Drake deck that beat us with that 6 casting cost and counterspellable thing in both games 2 and 3. Which just felt really weird. They had risk factors in their deck. They had arc lights, they had crackling drakes, they had fire mines, they had Charticourse, they had revitalize. They had a lot of weird cards. They didn't have counterspells that I could tell. They didn't have electromancers that we saw. I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop rambling and I'm going to host this dude just playing Drakes. Take care, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. Have a good evening. And I'll be back, Sunday sometime.